The COVID-19 crisis left the government with no choice but to impose community quarantines, which deprived people of their livelihood, severely disrupted economic activities, and affected the most vulnerable, such as the children living in poverty. While the global crisis managed to paralyze most operations, it failed to stop the Department of Education from implementing programs that will promote the children's well-being. The school-based feeding program, one of the priority programs of the department, continued to supply food commodities to children to ensure their nutrition at home.
Every one of us dreams of a healthy and fit body. Yet many of us tend to forget that health is largely dependent on a healthy lifestyle, particularly on a healthy food habits. Improper food intake or taking food not in consonance with proper nutrition is one of the main causes of malnutrition among school children. This scenario is one of the reasons why taking care of one's health is given emphasis on schools. The school-based feeding program is a program to address the needs of children who are wasted and severely wasted. Since malnutrition is very rampant in most part of the country, the government then makes a way to solve or just to lessen this problem. Wasted and severely wasted pupils of Balukawe Elementary School is also a recipient of the school-based feeding program. This program provided nutritious foods to the recipient school children. Families who had financial burden were quite relieved by this program. It also enhances the parents' involvement in the preparation and distribution of food packs to the school children. One of the most important aspects of the school-based feeding program is the development among slow learners caused by malnutrition. It really gives an impact to the recipient pupils with regards to learning. As a school head, I respond to the call of the Department of Education to implement this program. I first organized the SBFP core group before program implementation to ensure effectiveness, common understanding of the program, and the roles and responsibilities of implementers and other stakeholders. Prompt submission of the target beneficiaries to the SDO, as well as educating and capacitating parents who shall help in the distribution of food packs. As a school head, I personally oversee the weekly implementation of the program, including procurement, distribution, and other complementary activities. I also encourage GPP or the Gulayan sa Paaralan program and backyard vegetable gardening among parents to augment the feeding program, supervising proper recording and timely reporting of terminal reports at the end of the feeding to the SDO through the district office.
Now more than ever, the children need all the support they could get. To provide timely help, the school implemented SBFP on schedule, starting the first tranche of Nutritional Food Products or NFP on October 12, 2020 and the SBFP meal component on April 19 this year. At present, the program has 161 beneficiaries, 100% of which were served with bread, fruits, and milk. In implementing the program, the school ensured that all health protocols are strictly followed.
My name is Giselle Aganan, the school nurse of Balukawe Elementary School. I've been serving her for 4 years and na-witness ko na lahat. Simula ng pag-implement ng school-based feeding program, simula sa hot meals, tapos dumating yung nutritious food product, and then yung milk component. So far, very well and good ang implementation ng Balukawe Elementary School sa pangunguna ni Sir Jonathan Alvarez, the principal, and with the help ng ating school-based feeding program school coordinator na si Miss Zenet Mondaris. Siya po ay ang isa sa pinakamasipag na coordinator na nakita ko, na witness ko. So, when it comes to distribution, lalo na ngayong pandemic, na-observe ko sa kanila yung tunay na health protocol, which is during distribution, andun yung mga parents na naka face mask, naka social distancing, at well-organized yung kanilang pag-distribute. Kung minsan, pag hindi natatanggap na hindi pumupunta yung parents, sinisiguro ni coordinator na maipaabot talaga sa mga bahay-bahay yung food products. Kaya, kung minsan, nag-hire sila ng tricycle to distribute the product. And then, sa lahat-lahat, maganda yung labas ng program. Wala akong problema kasi naibibigay at na-implement ng maayos yung program. So, pagdating naman sa kabuuan, lahat ng mga teachers ay cooperative sa lahat ng programs, lalo na sa school-based feeding program. Kung minsan mahirap, pero sinusure namin, lalo na ni coordinator, na may paabot at ma-implement yung program ng maayos. So, maraming salamat.
The Bulacan Elementary School lives in a culture of honesty and transparency. Forms are properly filled out and updated, liquidation reports are promptly submitted, and program terminal reports are submitted on time. With the restrictions set by the pandemic, the school has developed innovations and good practices to make sure that every food pack reaches every beneficiary. It also conducted advocacies to mobilize resources. But we know that we cannot do this alone. For the safe distribution of food commodities, the school has coordinated with the LGU and involved parents and the community for a timely distribution. The school-based feeding program have transformed hungry, unmotivated children into active learners who are capable of overcoming the challenges of the new learning modality. But this is only one part of the story. Let us allow our program's beneficiaries and their families to tell us the rest.
Ako po si Guadaline Libnis. Isa po ako sa mga magulang ng beneficiary ng SBFP. Ganito pong nangyari. Mahirap po, ngunit tumulong po kami sa mga guro upang mas maitaguyod po ng maayos at maintindihan ng aming mga anak ang sitwasyon o klase po ng pagtuturo ngayong pandemic. Isa po ako sa purok leader. Sa akin po ibinibigay yung mga feeding sa purok namin at ako naman po ang siyang nagbibigay doon sa mga magulang na naka-assign po sa akin doon sa aming purok. Malaking tulong po ang feeding po na dumarating sa aming mga magulang, lalo na po sa mga anak namin. Nakatulong po ito, naging masigla sila at malaking bagay po sa aming mga magulang ang dumarating sa amin ng mga feeding.
Ako po si Janet Apagni Lacson. Ako ay isang nanay ng isang beneficiary ng SBFP. Nagkaroon ng epekto ang gatas sa aking anak kay pag umaga. Dati hindi nila nakasarayan ng gatas, nanay ko sila. Tapos pagkatapos, module, 1 oras, 2 oras, okay na.
Sa feeding na maayo na hatag sa akong anak, nakakabulig, lalo na pagkaon, nakakasustansya po. Dagdag po sa akong anak sa pag-adal, pag-module na po sa merienda-ninda, lalo na po ang gatas.
Puro adlaw na milk feeding ninda, tag sa pan, sa prutas, hindi nila po alam kung gaano kalaki nakatulong sa amin kahit na inang pandemic, pagsuporta pa rin po ang direct sa mga bata, sa mga cold feeding ninda.
Opo, si Crystal Jane and Isabel. Maraming salamat po sa binigay ng prutas, milk feeding, at lakay. Maraming po salamat sa ibinigay sa amin at binigyan po kami ng prutas at milk at pans. Ako si Hiranilak Bingando. Maraming salamat po sa milk tapos pan at prutas. Hindi man masot ako sa adlaw
DepEd.
Salamat po, DepEd.
Salamat, DepEd. Salamat, DepEd. Salamat po, DepEd.
These success stories in the backdrop of the cruel pandemic will make us ask questions like, how do you successfully implement a program as big as the SBFP in the context of a limiting pandemic? How do you maintain your commitment in ensuring the children's well-being when your own safety is at stake? Let's hear the answers to these questions and more straight from the school's program coordinator.
Hi, I am Zena Trevera Mondares, the SBFP coordinator of Balkawi Elementary School, and I am 43 years old. I've been in DepEd for 19 years. I remember nung una akong na-hire, that was year 2002, at marami akong school na napag-assignan. And then, na-transfer ako dito year 2008. That was the year na na-assign sa akin yung pagiging isang SBFP coordinator. And it was 13 years ago. When I was assigned as the SBFP coordinator, honestly, I was very hesitant to accept it. Because of several reasons. First, I thought I won't be able to do or to perform the duties and responsibilities of an effective coordinator. Siyempre, mahirap kapag wala ka pang karanasan sa pag-handle ng ganyang trabaho. Second, it adds to my workload as a classroom teacher. Maraming trabaho ang classroom teacher. Lalo na yung advisory ko is lower grades, nasa lower grades. So maraming iba pang dapat himuon. Ang pag-asikaso ng mga bata. But being a subordinate, I have to obey what my superior wants me to do. And so I decided to work for it. But looking back, I didn't regret it. I didn't regret that I said yes, because I realized na naging isa akong instrument para sa mga bata, na ma-encourage sila para sa pag-aaral nila dahil lang sa meron silang feeding dito sa school. What made me decide to continue handling the program, nakikita ko kasi nararamdaman ko yung sense of fulfillment. Hindi lang sa part ko, kundi pati rin sa mga bata. Kaya nakikita ko hindi nasasayang yung tulong na binibigay ng gobyerno para sa kanila. At saka, malaki rin ang epekto nito para ma-achieve yung goal ng ating DepEd na matulungan yung mga batang undernourished or mga nangangailangan ng tulong upang maging maganda yung kanilang kalusugan. So, ito yung isa sa nafe-feel ko talaga na kailangan ko talagang ipagpatuloy yung trabaho bilang isang SBFP coordinator para sa kanila. Of course, being an experienced SBFP coordinator, at first, I find it difficult to handle the program. The pinaka-challenge dito sa akin ay yung pag-accomplish ng mga forms na pagko-consolidate ng mga forms para lang makuha yung mga targeted beneficiaries. And then, yung pagkuha ng mga names ng bata na nasa severely wasted at saka wasted. My number 2 challenge is the procurement. Yung mga reasons na bakit mahirap para sa akin yun kasi kailangan ko mag-canvas or mamili kung anong uri ng pagkain ang isi-serve mo sa mga bata. At saka, I am a classroom teacher na yung oras ko kailangan paghati-hatiin. So, masyadong kailangan yung adjustment talaga. And then, may mga bata pa ako, yung mga maliliit pa. So, napakahirap or yung pinaka-challenge talaga sa akin ay yung kailangan ko pa talagang isip pa kung ano yung iba pang kailangan para sa mga bata na recipients or beneficiaries nito. In implementing the program, there are steps involved. Number one is identifying the beneficiaries. So, paano ma-identify yung beneficiaries? Kukunin yung baseline weighing nila, and then pag-consolidate kung sino yung nakakuha o sino yung may timbang na severely wasted at saka wasted, sila yung magiging beneficiary nito. Since na pandemya ngayon, yung year 2020 and 2021, so nag-base na lang kami sa recipients ng last year or yung year 2019 and 2020 para sa mga beneficiaries. Pero sa year 2021, 2022, kailangan na talaga naming mag-weigh sa tulong ng kanilang mga magulang at saka yung BHW ng aming barangay upang makuha lang yung mga batang magiging beneficiary sa ngayong year. Second step is managing the funds of NFP and MELC. So, in managing the managing the fund for NFP or nutritious food products and milk, naka-base kami sa work and financial plan. Kasi doon makikita kung alin or saan or ano yung dapat paggastusan ng mga budget na inilaan para sa nutritious food products at saka sa milk. Yung nutritious food products, yung Nutri-Ban sa ngayong pandemic, yun ang ibinigay sa mga bata. At saka yung milk naman, only distribution lang naman ang ginawa namin kasi yung procurement is galing sa DO or Division Office. Next step natin po ay procurement of NFP and milk. Sa procurement ng NFP, kami yung nagkakanvas ng mga bakery na makapagsusupply ng mga kailangan naming tinapay para sa mga bata. Yung sa milk naman, yung Division Office ang nag-procure nito at kami ay magdi-distribute lang para sa mga beneficiaries. Kasi mayroon namang naka-assign na drop-off point sa bawat district nito. At yung galing naman sa district, sila naman yung magre-release para sa mga schools na sakop nito. In distribution of commodities, yung NFP namin, yung nutritious food products, ang ginawa ko during distribution of modules, sabay na doon yung pagbibigay ng mga tinapay at prutas para sa mga beneficiaries. May time na hindi kami magbibigay ng module, inihahatid ko na sa mga bawat purok. Sa pagmumonitor naman ng implementation ng SBFP program, yung school nurse namin nagmumonitor during distribution, tinitingnan niya kung paano yung flow ng pagbibigay at yung pagsunod sa health protocols. At saka bukod sa kanya, yung school head namin, isa rin siya sa nag-observe sa distribution ng aming feeding program. Division personnel din para sa monitoring yung sa NFP nutritious food products at saka sa distribution ng milk. In gathering reports from schools, yung like accomplishment reports, yung paggawa na o pag-accomplish ng liquidation reports, yung terminal report. Madali lang naman sa tulong ng mga co-teachers ko, school head, at saka yung stakeholders. Liquidation of funds, right after the duration of SBFP, agad-agad ina-accomplish ko yun para matapos and then immediately makasubmit kami bago pa yung deadline. As soon as possible, ginasubmit namon dayon ang amon terminal report, liquidation report, para sa SBFP. So, wala pa naman akong naalala na gin-call ang atensyon ng aming school para lang sa pag-submit ng SBFP reports. How did I maintain a good relationship with my SBFP partners and stakeholders? Una, communication. Siyempre, bago ma-implement ang program, kailangan mo muna yung mag-communicate sa mga partners. Kung magiging okay ba sa kanila yung agreement or yung transaction para sa pag-supply. Like sa mga bakeries, kailangan mo munang makipag-communicate sa kanila para sa kanilang pagsusupply sa kailangan ng school. Bukod sa communication, para sa akin yung trust or tiwala mo sa kanila, sa mga partners na kaya din nilang i-sustain or ibigay yung hinihingi ng school. Aside from mga partners na makakatulong, yung mga stakeholders din namin. Like, yung mga parents na beneficiaries. Paano ko sila pinakikitunguhan? Paano ko pinipreserve yung relationship namin? Siyempre, sa pagiging considerate ko din bilang SBFP coordinator. Kasi sometimes merong mga stakeholders na kailangan mo talagang intindihin kung ano yung yung sitwasyon nila. Hindi ako masyado hindi ako firm na or matigas ang puso, kundi may pusong mamon din ako. Kung ano yung problema nila, bakit sometimes hindi nila agad nakukuha yung kanilang mga supply, di ba? Kasi meron silang mga reasons. So para sa akin, wala mong problema yan. Anytime, binibigay ko sa kanila or minsan ako pa nga naghahatid sa kanila. Kaya sa ganyang paraan, ang yung relationship namin is masasabing good or nagiging malalim pagkilala sa isa't isa. Kasi nakukuha ko din ang tiwala nila, nakukuha din nila yung tiwala ko sa kanila. One of the best contribution in the enrichment of the program is staying committed. So staying committed to my role as the SBFP coordinator. Because when you're committed, you are able to do great things. So, maski na ano pa ang mangyari, kung committed ka or ginatawag na may committed heart ka, ang lahat para sa imo, mahihimo mo gayon. Alang-alang sa mga bata. Lalo na yan na pandemic na nangangailangan talaga sila ng tulong. So, siguro naman, kailangan lang talaga na maglaan or mag-extend or mag-extra effort para lang sa enrichment ng program na ito. Na hindi lang yung mga kabataan yung pwedeng makapagbenepisyo, pati na rin yung kanilang mga magulang. Makabawas na para sa yung mga pangangailangan ng kanilang mga anak para lang may sustain or mabigyan lang ng wastong nutrisyon yung kanilang mga anak. I am very much confident na naging effective at saka efficient ang program na ito. Lalo na sa mga beneficiaries na nakakatulong sa kanila upang maibsan ang kanilang hunger, matulungan yung ang development ng mga learners, ma-improve yung nutritional status nila at ma-promote ang good health ng bawat mga bata. As well as reduce inequities by encouraging families to send their students to school given the incentive being provided by the school feeding. Here are my best practices when it comes to program implementation and management. So, una, do your best and don't forget to don't forget to have fun while doing it. Kasi kung hindi ka masaya sa ginagawa mo, parang katatamad man magtrabaho. So, syempre, i-enjoy mo na lang yung trabaho mo. Kasi wag mo nang isipin na dagdag sa trabaho yan, kundi yung maibigay mong saya sa mga bata. And then, another one is preparation or mag-plan ka, preparation ahead of time kung ano ba yung mga dapat mo na himuon, dili ka man maka-expect na distribution sa food commodities is 100% na makukuha talaga nila dito sa school. So, ang ginahimo ko sa inda, ginaduhol ko sa inda balay. Paano ma-monitor and like sa beneficiaries, yung mga bata na nag-receive sa supply. So, ang akong ginahimo is ginahunga ko ang parents kung sindamang ganda nagakaon sa dun, ginasupply na tinapay. Na may pagpatuloy natin ang programang ito. Kung palagi lang tayong mag-follow ng health protocols for us to be safe. Then second, we must kailangan natin mag-render ng service with the heart. Yung may puso ka talaga para lang na mag-servisyo para sa kanila. Yes. Yes na yes. Di lang sa pag-obey sa akong superior or school head na ako talaga maging coordinator ng programang ito, kundi andito na sa heart ko, nafe-feel ko yung essence or yung sense of fulfillment na makita ko sa mga mata ng mga bata na yung saya. Makita nila na yung teacher nila handang magsakripisyo para sa kanila.
The school-based feeding program is far more than food giving. It is an investment in our children's future and in turn, our country's destiny. The pandemic may challenge the faith of our stakeholders in quality education, but Balakaw Elementary School has a promise.
The pandemic may have changed almost everything, but one thing that remained constant is our commitment to help our school children reach their full potential.
So what does it mean to be a successful SBFP school implementer? The vitality, hope, and happiness that we see in our children beneficiaries and their families give us a clear answer. It means everything.